welcome to the Sound Advice Podcast. This week on the podcast, I want to talk about something that I use a lot and I think is really important. There are hidden chords on your guitar that are waiting for you to discover them. I think hidden chords should really have been said with a more mysterious voice. There are hidden chords. Yeah, that's more mysterious. And these hidden chords are sat right under your fingers. You see, if you're playing on an acoustic guitar, there's a really high chance that you're going to be playing in the key of C, the key of G, or the key of D. And those three keys are brilliant because you can use all of the open strings. And what that means is that you can just play any chord that you're playing and take any finger off and it's going to sound okay. I'll show you what I mean. Let's just say we're playing a C chord. Here's a C. Now, let's say I take the first finger off. That's a nice sounding chord right there. It's right underneath what I was playing. I can put it back on. I can have a bit of rhythm. That sounds okay. Let's say I do the same thing with the second finger. So take the second finger off. Put it back on. Bit of rhythm. That's quite nice. I'm not going to do that with the C note, taking it off to the A. As cool as that sounds, it's making it into a different chord. Now, if you don't mind risking changing the chord and making it some kind of A minor, then go for it. But I'm just trying to keep it simple to begin with, okay? So let's do a D chord. I play a D. Sounds nice. Take my second finger off. Put it back on. Add some rhythm. That sounds okay. Do the same with the third finger. Do the same with the first finger. That sounds quite nice as well. We can do it with an E minor. So play an E minor. There it is. Take my third finger off. Put it back on. Bit of rhythm. Try the second finger. Take that off. Back on. Off. On. The nice thing about this is you do not have to give any thought to what those chords are. They're just going to work. They're going to sound okay. There might be the odd one that sounds a little bit freaky, but that's fine. You can avoid that one. And all that you're doing is risking the chord sounding a little bit different for a minute. Sometimes you just wish for a different sounding chord that was a little bit freakier than the one that you've got. And this is a great way of doing it. There's no risk. It's just take a finger off, put it back on again. You can hammer the finger back on. You can pull the finger off. You can make these different sounds. The chords are sat there underneath what you're playing. They were already there. There's no effort required. Now, usually with these lessons, I will provide a worksheet and it will have very detailed descriptions of all the chords. This week, we're going to break with tradition. The point of this lesson is about creativity. And sometimes to be creative, you need to shake those shackles of theory and thinking about what you're playing off. And put your fingers on the guitar and move them around until it sounds cool. And that's what this is all about. Just take your fingers off a chord and see what happens. The worst thing that can happen is it won't sound very good. The best thing that can happen is you'll stumble across a great chord that was sat there all along. Find a few of these that you like, remember them, go back to them, use them, and if you're desperate, Google them and you'll find out what they are. But for now, I just want you to use your ears and feel how these chords feel when you play them. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening, coming back every week and checking these little lessons out. Please feel free to retweet or Facebook or whatever social media gadgetry you choose to use. Please do. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. You can subscribe on your podcast app or on iTunes. Or you can subscribe at the YouTube channel, leave us a comment, leave us a thumbs up. All these things make a big difference and it's really well appreciated. So thank you once more and I'll see you next time.